Top 5 most popular zodiac signs. Kind people. There are those around whom kindness intensifies. Their kindness is not neither ostentatious nor irreproachable, it comes from the very depths of their innate soul. They can to feel the pain of others, to listen, to forgive, to protect, and to bring warmth when it hurts. Cruelly flawed. In esoteric circles they are called bearers of healing energy. And these are the people born under certain zodiac signs. Today you will discover who makes part of the top 5 most benevolent signs, those who are like the key to harmony in this world. Perhaps you will find yourself among them, or someone who once simply hugged you. In his arms, he became a remedy for the pain. Stay until the end, for it is in this ultimately, you acquire knowledge that can change your attitude toward your entourage. Subscribe to the channel if you feel the power of gentle energy, the kindness and profound truth of the characters, and in the comments indicate which of your friends deserve to be on this list. Let's discover together how effective. The energy of the signs. Ready to reveal the names of those whose kindness is not a mask, but a mission. So let's begin. The first sign is Libra. Libras possess a particular kindness that manifests itself in a constant desire for harmony among people. Does not tolerate rudeness or conflict and physically feels a tension if someone those around her are suffering. This is not a display of gentleness or a mask. This is. Libras have a deep inner need to make others happier. They don't help. They consider it their duty. If someone is suffering, they can no longer help. They stay away even if it's none of their business. Their hearts react automatically to pain of others and they act without waiting to be asked. The kindness of Libras is not intrusive, she is precise and accurate. They know how to comfort without imposing. They can intervene, but with such delicacy that no one will feel the pressure. Libras subtly senses the emotions of others and knows how to react before they become obvious. This makes them exceptional mediators in conflicts. Libras are capable of putting an argument can end with a look, a word, a gesture, because in their presence one aspires to improve. Their kindness is also manifested in their ability to listen. Libras here. They really engage with their interlocutor. They don't wait their turn to speak but delve deeper. They analyze and empathize. They don't judge and they don't rush to give advice. Participation is based on respect, not superiority. That's why they attract people with balance, create a space where one feels accepted. They know how to support without devaluing, and inspire without moralizing. Libras rarely express their emotions with fanfare, but they tend to do the best things when no one is watching. Help is often hidden. Transferring money without a signature helps a friend without mentioning it. They give in without compliment. They know how to give truly, not out of love for recognition, but because they cannot do otherwise. Their kindness is an inner work. Constant to soften the harshness of the world, they are kind even in words. Libras avoid harsh expressions and prefer to criticize gently, highlighting a mistake so that the person feels supported and not guilty. Even in thought she strives to remain fair. Their kindness is not a fleeting gesture but a constant undercurrent. It manifests itself in the little things: a smile to a salesperson, forgiving minor offenses, the ability to giving in even when you have the right not to. The second sign is Scorpio. Kindness. The Scorpion is hidden. It is invisible, it does not boast, does not seek attention. But that is precisely where its strength lies. The Scorpion does not give compliments and he doesn't console with words. He acts. And when someone is truly in trouble, it is the representative of this sign who is here. His help may come unexpectedly, but she will be strong and decisive without unnecessary words. It is kindness that asks for nothing. Nothing in return, that doesn't demand gratitude, that doesn't need to be evaluated. The Scorpion, this is a valuable asset because he cannot ignore real pain. His kindness is profound. Superficial suffering doesn't interest him, but if he feels a real hurt, he'll get involved. Scorpios dive to bring the person back to the light. They possess powerful empathy, but they express it differently from most people. They don't persuade, they don't sympathize. They take the hand and guide through the darkness. It is a kindness that heals through deeds, not through words. And that's their strength. The Scorpion may be tough on the outside, but inside it is one of the most loyal and protective signs. If it recognizes someone as its own, he will be there in every situation. He will not give up even if he himself is on the brink of disaster. Those born under this sign are not afraid of the tears of pain and crises of others. Moreover, it is in these situations that they fully open up. When others leave, the Scorpio he remains, and his help is an anchor for those who are drowning. He knows how to keep secrets and accepts them. seeing weaknesses, seeing the true essence of a person without judging them. Her kindness is synonymous with he knows what it's like to be broken and therefore doesn't judge anyone for their weakness. He can be tough, even rude, but when it comes to showing his heart, he does it like no one else. Another sign, unmasked, unconditional, with absolute sincerity. His kindness is rarely noticed by others because it is not proven. But if we carefully observe those he supported them, and we can see that they recovered not thanks to words, but thanks to his support. Invisible but powerful, the Scorpion is the one who protects not with words but with actions. Concrete, and it is his quiet kindness that most often saves. The third sign is the Virgo. The Virgo's kindness is manifested through actions that seem unnoticed by many, but they create the foundations of trust and stability. Representatives of this sign, they rarely speak of their feelings, but each of their actions testifies to their commitment. They don't wait to be asked. They know in advance what is needed. Their help is not emotional but practical. They don't just feel sorry for themselves but clean up. They organize and solve problems. This does not mean that they are uninterested. On the contrary, the Virgin is so sensitive to the disorder, pain, and chaos of others that she strives to. Eliminating this is a sign that consistently helps. They are thinking about the person's comfort. Shopping to do in the most comfortable place to sit, how to organize the things to make life easier for others. Their kindness lies in the details. They don't do no pompous gestures, but they make life around them calmer, easier, and more predictable. This is very precious because the Virgin's kindness is not an impulse but a way of life. Representatives of this sign genuinely care about you, but without ostentation. They prefer to check if you've eaten rather than tell you, "I love you." They will help you by silence, but with confidence. You cannot thank them. They are not seeking to. They have an internal program to make themselves useful, and when they see that they could have helped but didn't, they do worry. It's important to them that everything is all right around them, and they make sure of it. Too much for others to feel a little more at ease. They know how to be strict, but this rigor it also contains kindness because the Virgin does not allow herself to be harmed. She will tell the truth, even unpleasant, because she knows it will help. She is ready to be misunderstood if that is necessary for the good. She is not afraid to appear cold if she knows the result will be better. And it's a mature and balanced kindness, disconnected from emotions. The Virgin, she is kind not only to her loved ones. She helps the elderly and animals. Colleagues, and not always consciously, she simply reacts to what requires her participation. She has a senseless lack of responsibility towards others. This makes her one of the most kind, even if she appears reserved on the surface. Behind this apparent severity, hidden within, is a person ready to do anything to relieve others. The fourth sign is Cancer. In terms of it's impossible not to recognize the kindness of Cancer. This sign doesn't show its feelings. But anyone who has been in contact with her attention feels important and understood. Cancers have an innate ability to perceive the pain of others. They don't need to explain. They intuitively sense what is happening. Their kindness is not the result of upbringing. It is deeply ingrained in their character. Cancer is capable of postponing its plans for helping others. He doesn't expect gratitude and doesn't demand attention in return. If someone's suffering alongside him, Cancer cannot be ignored. His participation is always sincere, no dictated by fashion or profit. He doesn't wait for approval, he does it because he doesn't know. Doing things differently. His kindness is shown in the little things. Concern for the well-being of others. Sensitive questions, support in difficult times, the desire to help without words. He doesn't use good deeds as an argument. He simply does what he thinks is right. If his kindness isn't appreciated, he remains the same. Because for him, kindness isn't a strategy but the very essence. Cancers know how to forgive even when deeply hurt. They are not vindictive, although they have excellent memories. If Cancer decides to forgive, he does it sincerely, without hidden resentment. He knows how to be there in the most difficult moments without a word, simply by his presence, his kindness, and his ability to protect, to heal, to take in his arms, not with his hands but with his soul. In his relationships with his loved ones, the Cancers, they are extremely attentive. They remember the details. Their strength in anticipating needs is evident. With tenderness, they don't need to prove their worth, they prove it by their actions. Even betrayed, they don't become cruel. They can distance themselves, but without becoming bitter. Cancer, he will not intentionally hurt anyone. He may withdraw into himself, shut himself off, but he will not stoop to his level. Never seeking revenge. His kindness is not a weakness but a profound inner stability. He doesn't let the world harden him. In friendship, Cancer patients are the first to come to the aid of others. Even if they haven't heard from you in years, their generosity is emotional. They know how to share their time, their attention, their kindness. They know how to listen and understand. They remember everything that matters to you, even if you've forgotten it. See the suffering they hurt others, and if they cannot help, they will feel it internally for a long time. Honestly, Cancer patients don't forgive those who mock the feelings of others. For them, pain is harming others is not a joke. They can mobilize to protect even if it doesn't. Their kindness is not beneficial to them. It is not passive, it is active, energetic, and full of action. They know how to care for, treat, and support, and they do it so subtly that you don't notice how much easier it becomes for them. Cancer is a sign with which one feels security, not physically, but spiritually. His kindness is an inimitable warmth. It is the peace it brings to the home, to relationships, to all communication. Even when tired, even suffering, he doesn't lash out at others. He endures, he holds on, he continues to care for others. That's it. Cancer, one of the most benevolent signs of the zodiac, not through grand words but through concrete and imperceptible daily actions. The fifth sign is Taurus. The kindness of Taurus does not manifest itself through subtle politeness or empty words. It expresses itself through concrete actions, through reliability, through its ability to be present when everyone he turned away. The bull is not in the habit of interfering in other people's lives without reason. But if someone matters to him, he'll do everything to help them. His kindness is tangible. Feeding, providing for, repairing, listening, taking, finding, doing for others what one cannot do it. This is not about demonstrative charity but about an internal program. It must be so. He doesn't use good deeds as a means of manipulation. He does what he thinks is right and doesn't expect gratitude. The bull doesn't swear. He doesn't say, "I'll help" if he's not ready to do it. But if he promised, he'll keep his word without a doubt. His kindness is evident in his consistency. He does not disappear in difficult times. He doesn't leave in difficult times. He stays, holds your hand, and solves the problem. Silence. There's no need to tell him you're tired. He'll notice. He'll offer his help without hesitation. Neither pity nor excessive compassion, but with the firm conviction that together we can succeed. His kindness is the trust he gives to others. It is the stability to which one can rely. Holding on through the storm. He knows how to create comfort not only at home but also in their interactions. He is calm because he doesn't judge, gossip, or argue. You're back. We can trust him. His word carries weight. He won't lie to flatter, but he will also tell the truth so as not to hurt anyone. He knows how to be delicate without showing violence. The bull possesses unwavering kindness. Even tired, even irritated, he will be polite and he will master it. His kindness is self-control for the good of the world around him. He knows. Forgive him even if he doesn't do it immediately. But if he forgives, he won't bring it up again. He is not seeking revenge, nor is he looking for an excuse to hurt. He is simply drawing conclusions and move on. The bull doesn't destroy, he always creates. He helps quietly, without demanding. His recognition. His attention is synonymous with stability. He will bring food. He will find what we need, will provide support through words, transfer money, and resolve domestic problems. Will simply be there when needed. His goodness lies in the fact that he abandons no one. Even betrayed, he will survive, but he will not destroy himself in return. He will suffer. He will remain silent but will not project his pain onto others. He knows how to accept weaknesses. His kindness is made of respect for others. He will not humiliate or place himself above them. He himself will not impose help, but she will always be the strong, confident, and authentic one. The bull at your side, you feel the ground beneath your feet. His kindness is like a foundation on which you can build your life.